An upcoming weekend set with the top team in the North American Hockey League here on home ice. I'm here with the head coach of the North Iowa Bulls, Nick Bruneteau. And Coach, we're coming off a weekend series against the Bismarck Bobcats on the road in which it was two really close games. A one-goal loss on Friday, a shootout loss, which would get a point at least on Saturday. Just talk me through what you were thinking as that weekend series played out and the results coming away from a close matchup with an excellent team in this league.
Yeah, they're the top team in the league for a reason. I think if you look goaltending, defense, forwards, it's a ton of skill to that group. Going into that weekend, we wanted to find a way to get points, and getting 1 out of 4 was nice. We would have preferred to get more, but I thought the guys played hard, and both games we were in it. From start to the finish. I actually thought Friday we played our better game. Saturday, I thought there was moments where they were the better team, but the guys gutted it out and found a way to get a point in the shootout.
And talk to me about one of the more remarkable performances, I thought, was Kyle Osgood, who came on in relief in that Saturday game and stood very tall within the net for the back portion of that game. Just talk me through how challenging that is for a goaltender to come off the bench, come in cold and have to immediately see some pucks.
Yeah, it's difficult, and I'll say Jack Hirschhorn did an unbelievable job that first 2 periods to keep us in it. He made some saves that the game could have got out of hand early, and he kept us in it, and unfortunately had an injury, and Ozzy stepped in, and it's very hard to do at any level of hockey, is to come in cold in a tight game, and face some tough chances, and he shut the door down, allowed us to get to overtime, and then into the shootout, gave us a chance where he could have won that hockey game. So it's difficult, but it speaks to his mental preparation, always being ready and his compete. So we couldn't be more happy with our goaltenders right now. I think there's other areas we need to focus on and improve on, but those two have been lights out so far this last month stretch.
And one other guy who wasn't in Bismarck for the past weekend, Cash Crawford, got an opportunity to be called up to the Omaha Lancers of the USHL. Just talk to me about how he's advanced, how he's developed, and earned himself an opportunity to go up to the USHL for the weekend.
Yeah, he's done a great job. Last year he was one of the youngest guys in the league, and there was a learning curve, and I thought every day last year he got better. And he's put himself in a position now where he can get D1 notoriety, go up to that league, step in and play well. And fortunately for me, my brother's the assistant there, and we chatted, right after the games, how did he do? And the response was he played big minutes. He was playing against the opposition's top lines, and he played effective and did a good job. So for coaches, players, we all want to advance. So when you get a guy like that who gets to get the reward out of it, it's always a nice thing, and especially for our group to see that hey, if I put the work in like Cash has, I'll get an opportunity as well.
It's 2 games upcoming against the Bobcats this weekend. You saw 2 very good games on the road. What do you think you guys need to sort out and improve on coming into the home series?
Well, for one, they're well coached. Garrett Roth has won the league in Oklahoma. He's had a ton of success everywhere he's been. So we know they're going to make adjustments just as we will. I think special teams is going to be critical. Our special teams have not been where they need to be. And you're facing a team in Bismarck whose penalty kill is over 90%. It's one of the top in the league. It's always been in the top 3 all season long. So I think that, as any hockey game, special teams remain to be a big piece. I think there's some other areas we need to tighten up through the neutral zone defensively that we can do a better job of. So that's kind of what the focus has been this week. But all in all, I think if we play like we did last weekend, we should be able to be in either game and hopefully come out of the weekend with 2 to 4 points.
7:10 puck drop on Friday night, 6:30 p.m. on Saturday here at the Mason City Arena. Coach Bruneteau, thanks so much. Good luck.
Thanks, Chris.